5 Vue.js benefits that make life better. By Procoders. What is Vue.js? Vue.js is described as a progressive framework for building user interfaces. What differentiates this framework from other JavaScript web development frameworks is that its architecture is designed to be incrementally adaptable. We at Procoders love the framework for its lightweight nature that makes it super convenient to build apps quickly. However, it is designed to solve the challenges that exist with Angular and React. Of course, there are pros and cons of Vue.js, but the latter outweigh the former. It is open source and is, in fact, backed by donations from sponsors and partners, which include Vehicle, Modus Create, Wrangle, Laravel, StoreKit, DevExpress, and many more. Top 5 advantages of Vue.js. Easy to learn. Vue.js is loved by developers because it is versatile and lightweight, yet this does not take anything away from its functionality, which rivals those of heavier frameworks such as React and Angular. Anyone who has some experience in front-end development can master it within a couple of days. Progressiveness. The framework is correctly defined as progressive, which means that it is incrementally adaptable. It gradually introduces additional markup to the HTML code. In doing so, it adapts to the needs of the developer, instead of requiring a developer to rewrite an existing application or start a server. Community and support. Angular is backed by Google, React is backed by Facebook, but Vue.js is entirely backed by the open-source community, relying on the contributions of local developers and the donation of sponsors to forge ahead. Yet, the latter has managed to significantly challenge Angular and React as the framework of choice for web development. Best of both worlds. Another advantage of Vue.js is that since it is inspired by Angular and React, it learns from and takes all the best features of both Angular and React, while discarding the not-so-good ones. For instance, like React, Vue.js features the virtual DOM, but it uses automatic dependency management to automatically determine which components are re-rendered when the state is changed. Model View Model, MVVM, architecture. Any discussion of Vue benefits would be incomplete without reference to its architecture. The MVVM architecture that Vue.js uses is excellent for enhancing UI experience. Basically, MVVM simplifies user interface event-driven programming. This improves system performance. Some disadvantages of Vue.js. Lack of scalability. Presently, it is mainly used for building lightweight web apps such as single-page applications as well as user interfaces. It lacks the scalability that enables building large complex applications. This may be due to the framework still being an indie project not backed by any technology giant. However, this limitation is real and should be among your consideration when choosing the tech stack for your app. Lack of plugins. It is not yet as established as the likes of Angular and React, therefore, it has fewer plugins than the latter two. Usually, developers have to turn to different languages to overcome the challenges that result from this issue. Small community. There are many innovations and events going on in the community side, but the community is really small and composed of many non-English speakers. Not to worry though, if you are hiring from Procoders, our developers are proficient in English and use the framework excellently. Our experience in Vue.js. Procoders has had significant experience building web apps with Vue.js for various clients. You can always reach us to outsource app development or for your outstaffing needs. Our experience ranges across different fields and industries, including travel, Internet of Things, customer relationship management, media production, entertainment, etc. Conclusion. Vue.js has a lot of attractive features, but it is definitely not for all kinds of projects. This article has been dedicated to analyzing various Vue pros and cons. For one, you may experience issues building large, complex websites. However, as long as the website and its codebase are lightweight, you are good to go with Vue.js. Once you have determined what frameworks to work with, the next thing is to determine who builds the app. That's what Procoders is available for. We assemble teams to build web and mobile apps for our clients, who are mostly offshore. Contact us today to discuss requirements for your next Vue.js app and hire remote developers. Subscribe our channel and read more about 5 Vue.js benefits that make life better at Procoders blog.